Nope.
Uh-oh. Pressure.
All right, we are live at Off the Wagon. I'm going to wait for a couple of minutes while I walk back to the kitchen for you all to join me. I've got Chef Mike, and he's going to take me around the kitchen. Say hi.
Good morning.
We having fun yet?
Good morning, everybody. Yes, we're
It's
about
a
to
little
have fun.
early.
It's 8 o'clock, but that's what it takes to get it rolling.
And hubby's with me too. He gets to hold my purse. Isn't he awesome? All right, so we're gonna. All right, so I'm gonna flip the camera around so we can see into the kitchen. And here we go. Gorgeous little dish pit area.
This is our tiny little kitchen where we make it all happen.
The magic that comes out of this kitchen, man.
This is a little dish pit area. Here are our coolers where all of our food is stored. And then somehow, I'm not sure how, somehow this is where we all serve all the people we do on this tiny kitchen, where your kitchen at home is probably equally as big, if not bigger. And this is what we do at this time of day. It's all
I can't imagine.
Ready to tear it down and, you know, serve a lot of food. And
How many people would you say you serve per day?
we sort of gauge it on food sales as far as dollars go. But if I had to guess with people, I mean, it's well over, I don't know, what do you think, Tommy? How many people a day?
Good morning, Facebook. It's very early.
Hey, good morning.
What's
Yeah.
the question?
How many people do you think we serve a day out of this kitchen?
I mean, we serve roughly 4,000 to 5,000 people a week. So
Yeah.
Yeah, out of this tiny little space.
Yep. Takes some
So-
coordination, that's for sure.
I mean, if you think about it really, because we've seen comments about, oh, it took me 40 minutes. This is why. So we're losing our connection because of wireless with the metal around us. But so tell us a little bit about your background, Chef.
Well, I mean, I started my career going to culinary school at the CIA in Hyde Park, New York. Graduated there in 2000. After that, I moved out to Seattle. I spent some time out there, about 5 years, and decided to move down to Florida. I've been down here since 2004, all in the Venice, Sarasota area, and joined this team just about 2 years ago, and best career move I ever made.
I would have to agree. So what are your favorite types of dishes to make?
Well, I like our fact here that we can basically, we really don't have any boundaries here, you know. I still have a lot of French and Mediterranean and Italian influences. You see that a lot in my dishes, but we play around with Asian flavors, we play around with Latin flavors, and we just do, I mean, we have a lot of specials and we just try to have fun and put great food out there. And it's all
Yeah.
fresh product. We have very little freezer space. It's all,
Yeah,
everything
absolutely.
everything is fresh.
I don't know if you guys saw that. Like, literally. Very little, so everything is fresh around here. Which is great. Awesome. So you do a lot of different specials and rotate them out. How do you kind of get inspired to make those dishes?
I get inspired by, I start with, I identify like one product to work with, you know, let's say it's my fresh catch, you know, if I have some great scallops to work with, I just start with that product and I'll literally look around and see what I have in hand, and just based on my past experience pulling flavors together, I just want to make sure my dishes are balanced. That means different textures, different colors, different flavors, and just basically make it all happen. And it's also a great way to interact with my staff. You know, I'll have them, you know, like, have them come up with something, whether it's a sandwich special or a burger special, and it's a way to be interactive.
That's really
and keep
cool.
the creative juices flowing among everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys got a good staff now. I know you are hiring.
Yep.
So anybody looking for a job?
Always looking for good people. It's a demanding environment to work in. You know, it takes a special person to make that decision.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for showing off the kitchen.
Sure.
I think we're going to keep moving along because Tommy's going to show us the brewery.
let's head over to the brewery. We'll take the back way.
I like the back way.
So a lot of people don't know we're about 12,000 square feet in here in total. So we're a huge location. We've actually got plans to expand the brewery and go into distribution this year as well. So
That's awesome.
We have an additional 1,000 square feet back here where we just put a big walk-in for additional kegs and cans. We'll start canning our beer soon. We actually have started canning, but we'll start serving cans in the restaurant as well. And all our additional kegs will go back there, which will be ready for distribution.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's huge.
This is our existing brew line right now. So we're set up to brew roughly 1,100 barrels a year right now. We're actually only touching on about 300 to 500 barrels projected brewing this year. We work out of a 5-barrel brew house, which is right here. We also have some small batch stuff that we do in 2-barrel and 1-barrels. And then our fermenters are 10 barrels and 3 barrels. So depending on what kind of beer we're making, whether it's one of our staple beers that are on tap year round, we'll do usually double batches of those. So we'll put out about 10 barrels of beer and store them in one of our bright tanks. Or we'll do small batch beers, which we'll do 2 barrels or 1 barrel, which will be like a special release beer, one of our IPAs that we do, or sour beers, stuff like that. We also do some barrel beers, which I know we've got a betrothed, I believe it's a whiskey barrel beer coming out soon, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So when we have our birthday bash, our second birthday bash in April, we will be releasing that beer on that day.
Only the second?
This is only the second for the brewery, yes. But the restaurant's been here for going on 4 years, I believe now, 3.5.
Wow.
So
Cool little disco ball.
Process is pretty complicated. I don't do a lot of the brewing aspect of it, but
Because that's under Three Bridges,
that's
right?
Three Bridges Brewing from Scott and Corey Harper, and they partnered with us in April of 2017. And so when you're going to start seeing the distribution of the beer around town, you'll see all the beer coming from Three Bridges going into local restaurants and some other local facilities as well. So we're pretty excited about that.
That is fantastic. And so why did you decide to do a merge of the brewery and the kitchen?
Well, after the kitchen kind of took off when we first opened and we started seeing a lot of success, we only existed on what was the original bar side. So we had about 5,600 square feet. We had limited dining space, and we were kind of outgrowing that. So this side that we're standing on now was available for lease. It had been available for lease for probably about 10 years, actually.
And you can see the windows right into the restaurant, which is awesome.
So we just took advantage of the opportunity, and I thought a brewery would work well in town and would add a really lively aspect to the restaurant. And I quickly found out that I didn't know how to brew beer. So somebody got me in touch with Scott and Corey. We had a few meetings, and it just kind of took off from there. And we had a partnership, and it's worked out amazingly since then.
What would you say are the most popular beers?
So we have our hashtag America, which is our American Cream Ale, which is one of our happy hour beers. We have our Station Florida Light Lager, which is what we kind of call our equivalent of the Mick Ultra. So that's 100 calories, 4.2%. And then we have our Tasty Pig, which is our West Coast IPA, our Skyway, which is our East Coast IPA, and then our Wonderkin, which actually won a silver medal at the Best Florida Beer competition, which is coming up again this year. So those would be kind of our, what I would consider our flagship, in addition to a few others, but those are our most popular.
That's pretty cool. And I know you are doing a beer pairing dinner soon.
We are for Valentine's Day. We're doing an all-filet beer pairing dinner, so 5 courses from appetizer to dessert will all include some form of filet. So that's really exciting. That's $60 plus tax. It's an unbelievable opportunity to come in and experience what Chef Mike is really capable of doing.
That's definitely, a date night to remember. And now you also do parties and such as well.
It's a little messy behind you right now, but if you look behind you, we've got a couple hundred square feet actual in the brewery. We host parties of 20 to 30 in here. We can do anything from buffets to beer pairing dinners to just ordering off the menu and providing a meeting space. And then we're also really, really good about taking in big parties. So, you know, if you're on a Friday or Saturday night and you've got 15 or 20 people, you know, we find a way to accommodate you. We cover up the pool tables for the live entertainment and stuff like that. So we actually have No Filter here on Friday night, which is one of the best bands in Southwest Florida. And I've already got 3 groups of like 20, 14, and 12, you know, already booked for that. So
Yeah.
Don't shy away. If you got a big group, just give us a call, give us a heads up, and we'll take care of it.
And then you also do I see the paintings behind you. You do the painting with the twist
Yep,
stuff.
we do painting with a twist. It's usually once every couple months. We do have one coming up on Thursday. I think there's a few tickets left available. We do it here in the brewery. With your ticket comes some appetizers and a free beer as well. So those have been wildly successful. A lot of fun.
Yeah, and look at some of the artwork that's been done. That's pretty cool. Well, it definitely seems like you have a lot of fun.
We do. This whole place is about having fun. I mean, we're a locally owned, family-owned restaurant. Our staff is very close. We're like a big family. We have a ton of fun here. It can be complicated at times. Exponentially over the last 2 years. You know, from $250,000 in food to over $1 million last year. It's been a learning experience, but you know, we try hard. So anything we can do to become better, we're going to continue to try, and we just want happy customers. That's the only thing that matters to us.
Yeah, because I know when we first moved here, it was just this tiny, itty-bitty little dive bar.
It was an interesting place when I first bought it. I
Yeah.
bought it for 7 years, so to see the transformation of what it was to what it is now, I am pretty proud, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So.
And you should be. And you got #1 this year?
That was very humbling, very awesome, and I thank you, Venice Foodies community, for that, for, you know, really giving us the opportunity to shine and grow with you guys, and I do promise you that we'll continue to work hard every single day to make sure that we provide the best food in Venice.
Yeah, I know whenever I talk to business owners and they're like, how do I respond to all of these comments? I'm like, the best thing to do is honestly look at what Tommy comments, because you seem to be one of the business owners that really knows how to monitor the things that you say online, and you really have a high respect for your customers, which I think is really important in this business.
Oh.
What do you think is the most challenging aspect of social media?
Social media is a great thing and can be a monster as well. It provides a platform for us to really get out there into the community and to reach and touch people that we would never have an opportunity to reach. It also gives a platform for people to express their feelings, which everybody has a right
Happens
to do.
a lot, yeah.
But, you know, it can be challenging at times. It is impossible to please every single person every single day. I always like to tell customers we are human. We make mistakes. Whether we overcook a burger or we miss a ticket or something like that, mistakes do happen. And if you give me the opportunity to fix it, I will fix it. We'll always make it right. And you know, that's kind of my mantra and stuff like that. I just want the opportunity to make things right when we do fall short. And social media has been a great platform for us. I mean, our Facebook page has 8,500 likes. You know, our Three Bridges Brewery page has over 1,500 likes. Our Instagram page has a couple thousand followers. So, you know, we have an opportunity on a daily basis every time I make a post, or every time I do a charity event, or every time we do something, you know, involving the community and stuff like that. We have the opportunity to reach people more so than a lot of places have that opportunity. So it's really helped us grow. And Venice Foodies has helped us grow too, because, you know, it's hard to believe, but only 3 years ago we started out, you know, as, you know, just a small menu and doing burgers and stuff like that, and here we are doing this. And without the opportunity to publicize that and to have customers come in here and share their experiences and really, you know, help us grow, we wouldn't be where we are today. So social media is huge and it's important, and but I think everybody just needs to remember we are human, and we have emotions and we have feelings, and you know.
We've definitely seen that across the board. You know, you and I have had some conversations about other people in the area that have started issues and how to manage it and kind of laugh it off when it gets a little past the point. So it's been great having you as an ally in all of this.
Well, I mean, it's difficult, but at the same time, it's important too, and it's important to give everybody the opportunity to voice their experiences, whether good or bad. And trust me, I'm the first person who wants to know if you have a bad experience. And
Yeah.
I think that goes, hopefully, for most restaurant owners, because if we don't know where we come up short, then we can't continue to get better, and that's the number one priority for us. So.
Exactly. Lauren says hello.
Hi, Lauren.
She goes, "Hey, that's my boss."
I'm glad to see somebody else is up early too.
Yeah, right. Imagine, with late nights at the bar and then getting up this early. I
haven't been inside my restaurant at 8:00 in the morning in a long time. So.
Oh well, I certainly appreciate it.
Well, I do too. So
and I'm sure everybody's having fun. Lauren, I am hooked up to Wi-Fi. That's the bad part here. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to sign off of here for now and go hang out for a little bit. But it is Tasty Tuesday. So all of you out there, make sure you're posting your promotional posts and let me know if there's anything going on for Valentine's Day, because Jason and I haven't made plans yet. And we have to be able to coordinate with a kid, but let me know where we should go. Bye, guys.